Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited for today's video because if you guys couldn't tell by the title, I'm filming a Q&A for you guys. I figured it was about time I sit down and answer all of your questions because I've gained so many new subscribers in the last few months. I figured it was time to sit down, film a Q&A, and answer all those frequently asked questions you guys have been asking, kind of like a mini life update. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, make sure you guys follow me. I'll put my Instagram right here because that's where I tend to ask my little questions, things on the story, and that's where you guys can just like keep up with me on my day-to-day life. To start, I wanted to give a huge shout out to Anna and Luisa for sponsoring today's video. They sent me some of their really gorgeous jewelry, and I'm really excited to be partnering with them because it's so much. They sent me some of their pieces. We didn't know it actually takes almost 20 tons of mining to produce a single gold ring, which is why I'm so happy to be partnering with Anna and Luisa because they use 100% recycled gold and sterling silver, so you don't have to worry about anything going to waste. They make everything in small batches so that nothing goes to waste either, which I love so much. And you guys know that in 2020 I'm really trying to be more sustainable and more conscious about my footprint on the earth. And I love that they use recycled jewelry because mining just isn't really the most safe and practical thing anymore. It's really ruining landscapes and it just creates a lot of unsafe work conditions for workers. Really glad to be supporting a company like this. I love that all their packaging is recycled as well. Anyways, I figured I'd show you some of the pieces that they sent me. I'm super in love with them. I've been wearing them for a while and getting so many compliments on them. Their products come from the same jewelers as Tiffany and Louis Vuitton. Confident in their quality that they offer a complimentary 1-year warranty on every purchase. I just love that their jewelry is so simple and timeless, and jewelry is definitely something that's out of my comfort zone, so I really want to work on wearing jewelry that makes me feel confident and great. Anyways, I really love their pieces. They're so easy to pair. You guys know I'm a huge hoop gal, so I love these hoops so much. Wears business casual to work. I just love finding little pieces of jewelry to dress up my outfit. I think a little hoop or a little necklace can really go a long way with dressing up an outfit, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, Anna Luisa has jewelry starting at just $49, as well as more high-end products if that's what you're looking for. We're super kind enough to give me a discount code for you guys to use. If you guys use Carter10, you will get 10% off your purchase. I will leave all their information in the description box, as well as my coupon code and their Instagram. And I'm super excited to be partnering with them, and let's just get into the video. I asked you guys to ask me questions on Instagram, which so many questions, you guys, so many. What type of nurse do you want to be? Ideally, in a dream world, I love hematology so much. I have such a passion for it. It's truly what made me want to go into nursing or healthcare in general. So I'd love to stay in hematology, specifically my unit, which we do bone marrow transplants, and it's really interesting and I've learned so much. I would love to do something a little more critical care as well. So PICU, NICU, something along those lines. I would love to work with adults and children. Ideally, I would love to stay in hematology right now and then work also something critical like PICU or NICU. You plan on starting nursing school? This is a question I get a lot, and the way nursing school works for my university is kind of complicated. So the program starts in May. I couldn't apply this May. I graduated in April this year, 2020, and then this year starts in May 2020, but I'm missing a stats class and it's only offered in the fall. And they don't offer it in the winter, so I couldn't take it this year. Like, I just had to finish requirements for my degree first, so I have to take that, and then I will be applying for the May 2021 start. So not guaranteed though, because they actually have to wait until the fall, see how many people get into the BSN program, the 4-year program. It tells them how many spots they have left in the accelerated program. So I tell myself everything happens for a reason, but ideally I will start May 2021. Matt's career, I actually got a lot of you guys were asking about Matt. Matt is an ICU nurse. We've been to every part of Disney. If you mean every Disney World park, then yes, but I have not been to Disneyland in California, Tokyo, Shanghai, or Paris, but they're definitely on my bucket list. But I've been to every park in Disney World. Do you watch any YouTubers that are similar to yours, or are you auto vloggers? Oh girl, let me just pull up. I literally have a list on my phone that I made to answer this question because I'm so invested in giving you guys YouTubers. So I broke it down into some categories of my favorite YouTubers, okay? I'm very passionate about this subject. My subscription box in the beginning of this year, and just kind of unsubscribe to anyone who doesn't make me feel motivated. A lot of like materialistic people. I just always feel like I have to buy stuff when I watch their videos, and I don't enjoy watching hauls, honestly. I'm sorry, I'm playing with my hands, okay? I had a coffee, I'm hyper. But I unsubscribed to a lot of people that were just like materialistic, if that makes sense. Because I suggest you guys do that as well, is just go through your subscription box, clean out anyone who doesn't make you feel good after you watch their videos. So college ones. I love Caitlin Films. She does a lot of study with me's, Abby Aslin, and Melissa Lucy, who's a pre-PA student. It's super funny. Melissa and I actually commented on each other's videos like 6 months ago, and then I subscribed to her and she literally blew up. But I support her. Her biggest fan over here. In terms of healthcare, I love Ashley Taylor. She's a nursing student. Holly Gabrielle. Abby and Connor, she's a nursing student that's actually doing her consolidation in NICU, so I love watching her. Bylan MD, which then Dr. Cellini, who is a interventional radiology fellow. Those people motivate me, keep me on track, remind me what the goal is. I love watching people like that. If you are interested in my favorite Disney YouTube channels, The Lost Bros, Once a Time of Braun, Tim Tracker, and Emily Enchanted. And then overall, in terms of like not college, but just people I love the most, I love Allison. If you guys don't watch her, you need to. She is a Disney social media manager, and she lives in Florida, and she just has the cutest aesthetic, and like her videos make you so happy. Just go watch one, I promise you. I'm gonna leave all these channels linked down below. Her videos just make me so happy inside. Tara Michelle, love her. Brooke Michio, Claudia Salewski, Katie Horan, Molly Bailey, my girl Whitney Simmons. Like, if you don't enjoy watching her YouTube channel, there's literally something wrong with you, because she's the funniest person ever. And Michelle Reed. So those are some of my favorite YouTube channels. Also, this is gonna be so random and TMI, but I'm really into these stripper vlogs. I don't know why. They came up with my suggested like a stripper vlog video, and it was so funny. So now I watch a few of them, and I think it's so entertaining. Like, you get that coin, girl. So yeah, that's that. But those are my favorite YouTubers. Motivation to stay on track when studying. Sometimes it just doesn't come down to motivation, it just comes down to discipline. It's like the gym. I find that you're not always gonna be motivated, you just have to be disciplined enough to go. Questions on time management and studying, and I want to film a separate Q&A on that, so I'm gonna leave most of those questions for that, but I'm planning on filming that soon, so watch out for that. What's your best relationship advice? That's a good one. I think communication. I know that's so cheesy, but communication is really key, and I didn't realize that until I got into like a very healthy adult relationship. Communicate, guys. If something's bothering you, just say it. Work on it. Matt and I have started to do this thing kind of, we've done it once, but where we just like sit down and talk about anything that's like bothering us, or you know, small things that bother each other, and then you can just work on it and go from there. For example, if something made me anxious, because I struggle with anxiety, I'll let him know. How is Salem doing? Salem's actually really great. This is something I wanted to talk about super quick, but he's really great. My coach texted me the other day that he's really happy and just hanging with his buddies, and he's doing great. I finally got cleared to run and ride by my doctor, which is really exciting, but I haven't actually ridden in like almost a year now, which is kind of sad, but I wanted to address this super quick. If any of you guys are from before when I used to ride a lot, that I'm gonna come out and say it. Riding is not a priority in my life right now. And someone's gonna like mic drop, be like, but it took me so long to come to terms with that. And my mom and I had a chat about it, but it's okay. Like, my priorities have just shifted, and that's okay. School and work are my priority. Like, you know, I think it's really hard to be a rider in between the ages of like 18 and 22, because a lot is changing. Like, my priorities have shifted. I don't really want to show. I want to buy a house. I want to save money to have a house and travel the world, and that is okay. And I just want to let you guys know that. And the people that don't make you feel okay about it are just not people you should have in your life. And it's okay to take breaks from things and to not be really into it. I'm super lucky that Salem's at a barn where he is so loved and taken care of. I literally love my coach to death. This is the best possible thing that could have happened for him, honestly. I'm so happy knowing he's in good hands. But yeah, I'm hoping to ride. It also comes down to too that I've just had a lot of injuries in the last few years. If you guys are new to my channel, I've had 3 concussions, a dislocated knee, a dislocated elbow, a herniated disc in my back, and I have costochondritis, which is inflammation of my chest cavity. Like, I just don't know how willing I am to like risk my life. And you can have the safest horse in the world, but at the end of the day, if a horse is gonna spook, a horse is gonna spook. And I just don't feel comfortable taking that risk anymore, honestly. But yes, that's my little spiel on horses. Your workout routine. Okay, I'll give you guys my current split, which changes, but as long as I get in 1 full body day, 2 leg days, 1 ham focused, 1 glute quad focused. I normally do 2 upper body days, but I kind of combine stuff. Like yesterday I did chest and shoulders together. Sometimes I do back and arms together. Sometimes I do back and shoulders. Basically 2 leg days, 2 upper body days, and a full body day. And then I always do at least 15 to 30 minutes of incline walk cardio on every day, because I just don't have enough time to do separate cardio days. And then since race season is coming up, I'm running 3 times a week. RIP. Someone just said, what are your fitness goals for the year? Really hoping to run my first full. If you guys didn't know, I had to pull out of my first full marathon at Disney in January just because I wasn't recovered yet. But I'm hoping 2020 is the year. We'll see. But if not, I'm hoping to run 6 half marathons. Yeah, my first half was 3:20. And this half, my 6th half was 2:30. I shaved almost an hour off my time. Hoping to get a sub like 2:20-ish this year. But we'll see. I'm just running to run. I love it. And that's that. What is your guilty pleasure? Okay, if it's dinner, it's Little Caesars stuffed crust pizza and crazy bread. And if it's dessert, it's cinnamon rolls or anything. I'm on a big chocolate covered kick lately. Chocolate covered bananas, chocolate covered apples, strawberries. I'm just on a kick. How tall are you? I'm 5'10 and a half, 5'11. I'm in between both. I say I'm 5'11. Yeah. Favorite TV shows at the moment? Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I finally started watching it and it's so good. Matt and I binged probably like 2 seasons in the last 7 days. So good. I love it. But other shows, I'm a big Bachelor gal. I don't really watch a lot of TV shows, honestly. But yeah, I'm a big YouTube watcher. I'm not a big TV show watcher. I do love that show called, I think it's called Good Girls, The Suburban Moms. That's really good. Favorite Disney movie of all time? That's hard. Frozen 2. I said it. Frozen 2 is better than the first one, okay? It's true. It's true. And then Toy Story series is a close second. Favorite on-the-go meals for a busy week. Ooh, okay, I'm on a big meatloaf kick right now. I'll leave the recipe down below. It's so good. That's easy because you cut it up into 4. You have 4 dinners. Grilled chicken and rice. I love the cheesy rice, the cheesy broccoli rice from Uncle Ben's, the one you just pop in the microwave. What else? Just like noodles. I love some chickpea pasta with tomato sauce and chicken. Just things that you can batch prep. Salads. If you guys know, I'm on a big Southwest salad kick. And then a ton of snacks. I love Jell-O, yogurt, protein bars, cheese and crackers, like finger foods, everything. But highly recommend just having a day of the week where you meal prep your meals. It's life-changing. Favorite podcast. Okay, podcast. Off the Vine with Caitlin Bristow. Love. Unfiltered with Lindsay Hughes. Love. I listened to a car podcast because Matt listened to it once and I actually enjoy it. It's the Past Gas podcast. Manifest with Tori DeSimone. I listened to Unlocking the Magic, which is the Disney podcast. Thick and Thin with Katie Bellotti, Mood with Lauren Elizabeth. I love the new Tori DeSimone podcast, The Stride Effect, which is her spin studio. Killer Instinct is a really good murder one if you're into that. And then the Husband and Wife podcast with Claire and Steven. My camera was flashing. I thought I was done my Q&A at 25 minutes. It's so silly. I'm not like your typical podcast gal. Like I don't love like Call Her Daddy and like Pretty Basic and stuff. I just don't know what it is. But like if I'm gonna listen to a podcast in the car, I want it to be motivational and uplifting. I want to laugh. I want to learn. I don't want to hear about one night stands and stuff. Like it's just not up my alley. But if it's up yours, that's cool. I just don't like, that's not the point of a podcast to me. So those are my favorite podcasts. Also had said, do you have plans on making a podcast? I talked about a little while ago that I wanted to really start a podcast because I just love to talk. Yes, I do. I'm hoping to start that kind of up when like finals are done in early April. I don't know what I want to do yet. I think I just want to do like a lifestyle podcast. No, but I for sure want to start a podcast. I think it'll be a lifestyle one. If you have any fun names, throw them down below because I have no idea. But I'm going to kind of more seriously start thinking about it once finals are done. But yes, that's my goal. Someone said good and bad things about UAuto, but we're gonna talk about the bad because like the good is just like, you know what, top-notch education, blah blah. Parking, ridiculous. If you're a commuter student like me, it might not be great for you. Like I personally have to drive to campus because I either work before or work after, but parking is so expensive. It's like $13 for an hour and a parking pass for the semester is about $1,000. So it's stupid and ridiculous. That's the one thing I just don't like about that. And I also don't like the selection of online classes. UAuto does not have a great selection of online classes. And I've said this before, like if I could go back to applying to undergrad, I think I would apply to a fully online bachelor's program because I just thrive in online classes. I thrive in doing stuff on my own time. I'm one of those people who like, honestly guys, I don't go to lecture 50% of the time because I learn better on my own. I said it. I have no regrets. I have good grades. Come at me. But yeah, I just learn better in my own time, especially for classes like anatomy and stuff where the prof just stands there and like literally reads off the PowerPoint. Like I could do that in my own bed. So yes, the selection of online classes is awful. There's literally 10 and I think I've taken like 8 of the 10 of them. I think UAuto is just a bit behind on the whole online class thing, but that's like the only real thing. And parking, it kind of sucks. I think the angle might have shifted. I'm sorry, I had to change my camera battery. I have a backup plan and I wanted, yes, I have a backup plan because I had to have backup options and I'm okay with that. I've come to terms that it is okay to have backup options and not to get it on your first go. Everyone's time is different. Everyone's journey is different. Everyone's path is different. 1 year is not the end of the world to wait. I've actually decided I'm going to apply for my master's and then I'm also going to apply for a second bachelor's as well. I'm still applying to PA school to keep my options open. And on a whim the other day, I decided to apply to RT school, which might come as a shock, but I've actually had a really big interest in RT lately. I really love that aspect of like nursing, and I really enjoy hearing about like titrating patients and like O2 sats and desatting and decompensation, and I really enjoy that. I was thinking like, okay, what if I was to get into RT for the fall or winter? Like, what would I do? I might take it. So we're just gonna have to wait and see, but I think it's super important to keep your options open. But I just know my heart is in healthcare, and at the end of the day, the right path is gonna come to me, and I'm gonna know what the right decision is to make. But yes, I have backup options. That is all for the Q&A today. If I missed any questions, let me know down below. I would love to answer them for you guys. Make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you're not already. See you guys in my next video. Bye!